Good day, everyone, and welcome back to the Beauty and Vision channel. My name is Tammy Ariola, and I am here as your spiritual wellness coach to deliver messages on healing, preventing hurt, motivating, and awakening. All right, so before we get this topic started today, I just want to say that if you are resonating with the messages, remember to like and subscribe, okay, because I do appreciate the love. Now, y'all know I like my yogi tea, right? So the message today with the yogi tea is this life is a gift. And this message is also right on time today because I'm talking about how to know if you're giving from lack. All right. So there were three main scenarios that I feel that come up when a person is giving from lack. And I think that you would agree with some of these ways. And if you find that you have done this or are doing this, then this is a good video for you to just stop and think about how you're giving to people. Now, I'm going to say this. In the past, I used to say that I'm going to only give a certain amount. And that is because it used to be like $20. And I would say $20 before, basically to say, I'm not looking for that to come back to me. $20 out my pocket, boom, bam, you can have it, right? But that also limits your receiving, okay? Because that's still thinking in lack of abundance, all right? Now, the first way that a person will be in lack of giving or giving from lack would be voluntary giving with expectation. So if you're giving to someone and you're looking to receive back, now it is a thing where there's an agreement where if the person asks and then they say, I'm going to pay it back to you, okay. Now, in your heart of hearts, your intuition will let you know if that person is going to pay you back, like ever, okay? But also, if you're going to go ahead and agree to give, then just give, all right? If they pay you back, beautiful. If not, you probably knew that that wasn't going to happen anyways. But it shouldn't be where you give knowing that they may not be able to give it back to you, and now you're upset and it causes a big rift in your relationship. Okay, so that would be lack of abundance. Also with that, it just destroys people's like family, friendships, and other relationships. So if you're gonna give to somebody, then give. But there was something that 50 Cent said one time. He said that he won't give to someone if he has any ill feeling behind it. And that's basically what that is, and I agree. If you have an ill feeling about giving, you shouldn't give. Then it's okay to say no. Just say no. If the other person is angry about it, then that's, you can't do anything about that. That's how they feel. So the other way to know that you're giving from lack is people pleasing for acceptance. Okay, so if you're constantly just voluntarily giving to someone, they didn't ask for it, you're giving, and it's like you're buying friends or buying people to accept you, then that is lack of self-love. Okay, because you have to love yourself first and make sure that you are pleasing yourself before you start to please others, because that's not how you win relationships. What you need to do is just be yourself, be you, because also what can happen is when you people please and give out of that, then there is an expectation to accept me. Please accept me. And if the people don't accept you, that can cause this thing we call depression, right? people are looking for acceptance everywhere from everybody. You shouldn't be, there's a lot of people you shouldn't even be looking for acceptance from. Okay? So that's another thing. People pleasing is not a good thing. If it's truly from your heart, then that's beautiful. You've been created to just be a giver. That's beautiful. But don't let people take advantage of you either. All right? All right. And now this is something that I've noticed as being a business owner, hairstylist, and seeing how other people operate in business. It's making agreements that mainly benefit self. Okay, so, and this can come from both personal and business, but when you're making an agreement with someone and you know that it's more beneficial to yourself, like you're purposely taking from a person because you feel like you have that power to do so, because you are in a place of advantage, that that's not right. One of the main sins, universal sins, is abuse of power. Okay, and that's what that is. It's abuse of power. So I'm gonna give an example. When, as a business owner, if you are lacking, let's just say, okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and speak from a hairstylist perspective because this is how I operated. Okay, when a stylist would come in, I would do a 50-50 split. Okay, now I knew the type of clientele flow I had. So if what I did not want was for the stylist to come and sit around and have nothing to do. So I would do an assistant agreement. So they would assist me, and then when someone would come in, like a walk-in, that would be their client. All right, and I would make sure they can execute the service so that they'll be able to, build up their clientele. Okay, and as they learned and got better and started gaining more clientele, they can transition into being just a full-time stylist. Okay, and then we keep that flow going. And also with an increase, a 60-40 split, so that they can get 60% and I receive 40. And the reason why I would do that is because I had abundance. My clientele was full, right? I didn't need more. And so that way I can give a fair share to the stylist that came in the salon. And that, to me, that just makes sense. All right. Now, I've seen where people operate in a place of unrealistic thinking. Okay. Where it's only beneficial for them. Where they would do a lesser than 50% split starting out, not even knowing the the experience of the stylist, and everybody just comes in at the same place. All right. And or treating people as if they are lower than the owner, the owner treating the stylist as if they're lower than them, and just making it like they're from the, starting from the beginning, and knowing that they don't have clientele, but they're bringing people in with no work for the stylist. So it's lack of several things. You have lack of integrity, lack of compassion, and lack of knowledge. All right? That's too much lack going on for someone to be operating a business. So I would say that, if we're going to work together in this world, then we need to stop, take a step back, look at ourselves, and think about, are we operating in lack? All right? On the personal side, same thing. If you have more than someone, but you're taking advantage of a person because you feel that you have the power to do so, remember, universal karma is real, okay? All right. So I just wanted to leave that message for you all today. Think about how you're operating, how you're giving. If you're giving out of lack, don't give it all. All right? Thank you. And I'm going to continue this day and read a book. Love y'all.